Hey y'all, I'm Adriana. Thanks for checking out my channel. Whew. So this video is going to be kind of late. I wasn't expecting to get this package so late. So this is going probably up like a week late than I intended to, but it is what it is. So I'm going to be reviewing, swatching, and just giving you guys my thought on this palette. This is the Marvel Infinity Eyeshadow collection by Her Universe. So if you're interested in this palette, then keep watching. So here is the palette. It's actually pretty big. When I first saw it online, I was not expecting it to be this big as far as like the packaging, and I was expecting the packaging to be just a little bit cuter. This is all cardboard. I expected more like nothing like crazy, but I just expected maybe like a harder plastic type, and I thought like the little stones here were gonna be like actual stones, not like stickers of stones. But yeah, here it is. So the retail price for this was $16.90. I did purchase mine from Box Lunch. I do believe this is also available at a Hot Topic, so you can go check that out. I just got it from Box Lunch because I had my Box Lunch money, and I also had like a birthday reward, so I paid like less than $10 for this. So yeah, okay, so let's open it up. Here is the inside. You have like the stones again here surrounding, and then you have a big good sized mirror. It's a good mirror. It's not like the best mirror in the world, but it's like a decent mirror. And then you have your shadows here. So when I first opened it, I don't know if you can see, I'll probably insert like a picture of what it looked like online. They had like it stamped into each shadow like a little design. However, when I got mine, like a lot of them were kind of look like the machine just like skipped a few or whatever, and I was just like, alright. So one thing I guess I just didn't notice online was that there's only one matte shade in this whole palette, and that's kind of not ideal. Like, you need matte shades to do like a look, do at least a good look. I was not satisfied with the look that I did today. I just feel like it's not something I would have chose to do, but I was just trying to stick to the palette, and there's only one true matte shade in here, so I was just like, oh my gosh. So that just makes it really difficult to create any type of look with this palette by itself. So that was probably the main thing I did not like about this palette, that I actually hated about this palette, that there's only one matte, and it's a dark brown, just like at least like a beige brown or like a mauve shade, but it's like a dark brown. That's the only true matte shade in here. Now you do have some that aren't like glittery or sparkly, but they're more like some of them are like a frosty finish. Like this one here is like a frosty, and then this is a matte, and then these are more like glitters. These three right here, and then this one over here have more like chunky glitters, and then the green and the purple are more like shimmery type of shadows, not necessarily like chunky glitter, but these four are more chunky, and then these two are more shimmery. Honestly, I was pretty disappointed with the palette. I expected it to be just a little bit better. I know for $17 it's not going to be anything amazing, but I just expected it to just be just a little nicer, have a little bit nicer quality, have a little bit nicer formula, nicer colors. I don't see myself using these colors that much. My favorite of the whole palette is probably this one here, which is called Titan, and it's just eh. So in my crease today, I did go ahead and try to put Infinity and Eternal into my crease to see if it would like look okay, and it just didn't. They were just too frosty. And then so I went ahead and went in with just Deviants all up in my lid, and went ahead and decided to go for kind of like a halo look. So I just put Deviants pretty much everywhere, and then just put Reality, which is like this red copper kind of color, in the center of the lid. Like I said, I'm not crazy about the look that I did. Oh, and then I also got Titan and did that in my inner corners and under my brow bone. But yeah, like I said, I wasn't crazy about what I came up with. I just feel like it's like it's okay, but it's not something I would be happy with. If I was like going out of the house or something, I would be kind of upset because my makeup just doesn't look good, I feel. So yeah, I mean, Deviants was probably, it was pretty pigmented. It wasn't like the best brown eyeshadow I've ever used, but it was pretty nice for it, like the only matte in here. The other shades that I really liked was probably Soul, and then like I said, Titan. All the other shades are just Annihilation. This is like a shimmery frosty kind of black. What are you going to use a shimmery frosty black for? Like nothing. And then Cosmic is just like a white frosty shade that I guess you could use for like highlight. Eternal is just too light to come up on me. I don't know, maybe it would come up on someone who's lighter than me. Titan's pretty. Infinity is pretty, but it's kind of hard to work with. Some of these shouldn't have been made into like frost or shimmers. They should have just stayed mattes. This one definitely should have stayed matte. This one over here. Like if you would have given me these 4 in mattes, like that would have made this palette 20 times better. But I just feel like I can't work with this palette by itself. And then these shimmers or glitters, whatever, they're okay. I really like Soul. It's really nice and comes up nicely. Like I said, I'm going to insert swatches so you can see it correctly, and you know. Power is like really bad as far as like pigmentation. It has like 0 pigmentation. I really didn't like that one. Time is also kind of the same formula, but it does have a little bit more pigmentation than Power. And then these 3 right here, well these 4 actually, the more glittery ones, those you would be better off applying them with your finger rather than trying to do it with an eyeshadow brush. With an eyeshadow brush, they're just not going to show up at all. You're just going to get like little flecks of glitter, and that's not fun. You definitely have to use your fingers when you are using those, because a brush is just not going to pick up those shades, unfortunately. I would not recommend this palette unless you are like a big Marvel fan. If you want it to like collect, it's not that expensive. You can use, I know Box Lunch is always having sales, so it's Hot Topic. So if you like really wanted to buy this, I recommend you buying it on sale, because it's not worth the whole $17. Even it being that cheap, I don't think it's worth that. I just don't like the palette. I'm not crazy about it at all. This is not going to get any kind of use out of me, just because, you know, there's like a few shades in here that I do like, but it's not enough for me to like, oh, let me go grab that Marvel palette, because I have other shades, other eyeshadows and other palettes or single shadows or whatever that are just better than these. So honestly, it's just kind of there. I do like the packaging as far as like it being different, and like the layout of the shadows when you open it. I think that's cool. I think that was really well thought out. But as far as like the quality of the eyeshadow palette, I don't think it's a go. As far as like the packaging of it, like the actual like the stuff they used to package it, I feel like if they would have used something a little bit more heavy duty, then it would have been better. But I mean, it's $17. So like I said, I would definitely 100% skip on this unless you are a big Marvel fan. Then I mean, you could buy it as like a collectible. I'm not a huge Marvel fan. I just expected more from this, and I thought it would be cool to review on my channel, but it is what it is. I am more of a DC girl, so, but I mean it's alright. So yeah, I suggest skipping on this unless you're a big Marvel fan and a big makeup fan and you feel like this would be really nice for your collection. Otherwise, just skip on this. Don't even bother. Even for like the low price of like $9 that I paid for this, I don't think I would buy it again, just because it's like So I actually just wanted to explain to you guys this new series that I'm featuring on my channel that I'm starting today, just really quickly so I can explain to you guys what the deal is. So I do a good amount of like reviews of products on my channel. So what I'm going to do is start a series on my channel, and it's going to be called The Nasty Truth. So I thought it was appropriate because, you know, I'm going to be honest with you guys and tell you guys when I don't like something. If I do like something, I will definitely let you know if it's good quality, if it's good formula, if it's good this and that. I try to cover as much as I can during my reviews, but I am going to be very truthful about everything. So that's why I'm saying the nasty truth. Like, I'm going to be truthful even if it's a little bit nasty. And it does go with my channel name, Miss So Nasty. So I thought that was kind of cute. So I'm going to start a playlist that I will start adding my videos to. So if you're interested, then please keep a lookout on my channel. If you liked this video, leave a thumbs up, and also remember to subscribe to my channel because that would help me out a lot. And if you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, you can always reach me in the comment section down below or on social media, which I will leave at the end of the video. And yeah, you guys, that is my review, The Nasty Truth, on this Marvel Infinity eyeshadow collection. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I see you next time.